What's up, everybody? It's your boy JW, and today we're back with another video. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do today. It's been a little bit since I've been around YouTube. My three cousins, well, three of like five, or like, hold on. Okay. Sometimes I can lose count, alright? Because I got a lot of cousins. So, I got 6 cousins. Yeah. So only 3 of 6 are here right now, which is yeah. I don't want to get into their names right now, but whatever. I did it before. I don't feel like talking about it right now because I done did it before, and I don't want to do it again because then I had to go throughout my whole entire family tree, and I don't want to do that. So. Yeah, pretty much, while I was gone a few weeks off of YouTube, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, a few weeks, as long as I'm not out for a month or so, then a month or longer than that, then I should be good. As long as I'm not out for a month or so, then that's what's really bad. A few weeks, I guess you could say it's bad, but, it's not as bad as, either a month or a year being gone. But, yeah, I'm just over here being bored as freak. Have nothing to do, well, except to say about my little cousins. Well, that's basically all I got to do today, and then I figured it's been a while since I've been uploading, so I just figured out I'd just make a video for you guys because I've been gone for maybe like a good 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 2, 3, 1, I don't know, a week or 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know, a week or 2. And I know it's been more than a week since I've been gone. Sometimes I can't even remember. If y'all heard that, I don't know what the heck's going on. But my oldest cousin is helping my uncle, aka his dad, with something. And supposedly he's lifting something heavy and below his weight class. So thank you very much for, my uncle, for bringing him, trying to build him up into a man. Yeah, he's gonna be big and strong one day, I can just tell. It's gonna be just like his daddy. But anyways, most of that is not good, but some of it will be good because he could be very useful with cutting grass and stuff. But I'm probably not gonna be doing all that. But okay, man, I don't know. When I grow up, I don't know how it's gonna be. Cause I'm gonna have to cut the grass and stuff. Yeah, but who knows? May just end up not cutting the grass and just having nice, lovely green grass. Grass is nice unless you have it rotted and only dirt in some spots, of which you don't want it there. And instead of having a nice fresh lawn, no dirt, no digged up holes or nothing, those of you that have got that, y'all guys are lucky. My hair's a mess right now. I try to brush it down, it don't go down, it just pops right up. my hair is normally looking all good. I normally got it all slick and stuff, when I go to school. But then all of a sudden now, about to go to school tomorrow. Hopefully it's not gonna do the same thing tomorrow, cause then my hair's just gonna be looking goofy as heck tomorrow. And I don't want people saying stuff about it. I want to hear shit about it when I go back to school tomorrow, especially, cause everything's just at school right now. Because a lot of people, I'm not really on their good side. Let's just say. And that's their fault because I barely do nothing to them, and they just continue the, I'll just tell, sometimes I'll just be joking around and they'll take it like a little bit too seriously. So yeah, I'm not gonna say names right now. Well, probably not a lot, not really a lot. But the person knows who I'm talking to. Okay, so basically, what I did for that to happen is I sometimes people at school are stupid these days, and call each other fags and stuff. Like raging or something, or just trying to be, or just being funny, just for the sake of get a little laugh out. So I thought it would be like that. Like, oh yeah, it's just a joke, we're cool, handshake and everything, and not killing each other. But yeah, I ended up having to jump over a desk because he had a little gang, he formed a little crew to come and, get me so he could get his hands on me and just, I'm not saying that's the first time that happened, but yeah, elementary school, that same thing happened. I ended up they was like right here. One was right, okay, so let's just say one was right here beside me, a little bit away, and one was here beside me. There was a desk right in front of me. So I jumped over the two desks in one jump. And, because, I'm athletic as freak. So I can do pretty much anything, especially with the wrestling. Now, I'm pretty much the best at what I do. I'm pretty much a survivor because, because I kind of got that instinct from my experience in elementary school, which was horrible, with getting jumped and bullied throughout the whole entire thing. It's kind of like that this year, but at the same time, it's less of that and more of all the, less talk, well, it's more talk than fighting. Some cases it's more talk than fighting, sometimes it's more fighting than talk, but whatever. It's kind of the mix of both, like, just at times. It'll be more fighting than talking, and then sometimes it'll just be more talking than fighting. Austin. And, I just said his name. I don't give a crap. So, I feel like he said he was gonna be, like, doing a thing where I put his name, or I put my name, or he was putting the names, and then, he was supposed to, say something nice about him. But I felt like if I did so, then he would have said something completely mean. So I didn't do it, even though, I could, if I, was gonna, start editing. I tried to send a video to Messiah for him to edit, because he's just so happened to, he insisted on being my editor. So, I mean, if, get some zappy wappy freaking, edits soon, just know that's not me. That's Messiah. All credit goes to Messiah, and I just only get the credit for the videos. But the editing, editing is what makes the video. So, whenever I start getting paid, he's gonna get we're gonna, like split the money, and he's gonna get a little bit of money from his channel as well. And it's pretty obvious. Yeah. It's pretty obvious that's probably he's gonna start getting ad revenue on his first, because he's more decently popular than me. Because he had his channel, for a little bit, kind of around the time that I started it. Actually getting back, because this used to be my old channel that I started around like 2016 or 15. Then I came back as JWWE 2017. So that's like basically the whole evolution of my channel. One day I will do a video of reacting to the videos that I'm gonna react to is probably gonna be like when, in the old days when I was going against TWN or whatever, and wrestling videos, and multiple other videos. So and going down to my first and second video, which the first video was a wrestling video. Second video was a Vine that I accidentally uploaded when Vine was actually good and not dead. Yes, I used to do Vine. So yeah, that's kind of sad that Vine. And see, like, it died around the time that I was just getting into it and everything. I quit Vine for a few years. Like, I started, then I just, like, automatically just disappeared from Vine. Just completely forgot about Vine, because I was then, like, at the time, we was just now figuring about how we could actually upload on YouTube. And it was an easy process just to freaking film a video, press the little camera near the search thing, then or your little logo on the side, top corner, and then you press that camera, you film a video. Then after you get done with that video, it automatically takes you to where you could give your video a title, put something in the description, and then there's a little blue button right after you get done that you could press, and then it uploads. Well, it may take a while, but it eventually will upload. When you're on a phone, it takes a pretty long while. And like unless, like, if you got a phone like mine, like my phone is pretty, like, new. Like, it's pretty, like, pretty 2018, 2019 phone, I got that dang, I got that, Moto something. It was something, it's a 5 now. They came out with the 6, so it's a Moto E6. Now they got a Moto E6, but this is still relevant, and this is still a newer, it should work. It should, because I have a lot of people like complaining about, oh yeah, your freaking videos are always so laggy. Like one moment it'd be perfect as free, now it's just, and some videos and live streams are just too laggy. Just some of them. And few of which are, for some reason, okay, and then all of a sudden it'll just get very, very laggy. Now, see, I'm looking on my screen right now. I have not seen one lag, one nothing. The movement is great. It's not very slow when I move my hand. It freaking shows the same movements that I'm making as fast as it's going or whatever. And I can still do it. But apparently when I upload it, it's all freaking pixelated and laggy. Like little thingies. But, yeah. I don't know. Now, let me get into what's been going on with TWN, because I know you guys are probably saying, yo, where's TWN been at? You said y'all guys was coming back, haven't came back, what's going on? Well, just in case you've been wondering what's been going on with TWN, let me tell you. So, we are still in the process of making TWN an actual thing, and what I'm just now thinking of doing is we make this thing like a real thing, after school thing, to where people could either buy tickets or just come in for free, and stay at school for another 4 hours, but for fun, and you get to be in a crowd and witness TWN action, which is lit. It's really lit. So now, if we're probably not all that interesting, when we're just doing it for fun around, the school or whatever. But if we're actually in a crowd where we actually have something to do it for, we're actually going to start going serious and actually start taking TWN seriously. And, take it to where we can entertain people actually, instead of just people watching us do kicks and stuff. Because most of the times we just do kicks and maybe high over the top rope moves. But yeah, you don't see any flippy doos and everything like that you normally see, which also contains in a wrestling ring, which we don't have, so we can't do that. So we can't do any flippy doos or anything like that. 450s. Well, I guess you could do a 450 if you know how to do, front flips and back flips without a trampoline. So, so if you know how to do that, you should be able to do a little bit of flippy doos everywhere. And but I just so happen to only know, when bouncy trampoline things that I could do flippy doos on. That's what we need, and top rope is just what I need to do that. Like a top turnbuckle, you could freaking put your pressure on it and it'll go down and bounce and bounce. Basically, like a big old spring. If it had a little top on it, where you could stand. Basically, it's like a little spring, and it's like a mini trampoline, but it's a little bit tinier, and it's something trampoline that you could bounce off of and do flippy doos with, which is pretty cool. And you could go long lengths. You could go literally, according to how high you jump on the top rope, you could probably make it all the way across the ring and hit somebody with a 450 splash, but who knows? Probably the best that you could do is do elbow drop or anything like that has nothing to do with any flips or back flips or anything like that. Any flips, when it comes to long length move, you should be okay and not die and not break your neck. But flippy doos from a long length, trying to do it from, put somebody on all the way on the other corner of the ring, and again go to another corner and then try to do a 450. You probably have at least a chance of hitting them, not with your full body, but maybe even doing a 450 headbutt or something. But it's possible. But yeah, like I said a little bit ago, edits coming soon. But yeah, also let me get back to whatever I was talking about, oh yeah, TWN. What's going on with TWN? What's going to be going on with TWN in the near future? So yeah, let's continue with that. Because it's TWN. This is a TWN channel, so I have to give you all the latest stuff about it. The main TWN channel that has nothing to do with me, Teenage Wrestling Nation. Go subscribe to it. Hopefully, whenever we get TWN as a real thing, we will upload TWN Action to the thingy. But yeah. So I guess it's gonna raise the school money, but they're probably gonna have it to where, oh yeah, you're gonna have to name the thing after school, blank blank wrestling or whatever. Y'all already got a wrestling team, like a mat wrestling team, so can we just do our own thing, you know? Like, geez, you know, like, you know, you don't have to, like, take her stuff for your own good. Like, you know, the only way that you could do that is make it, like, I'm not even supposed to say the name, because then all are y'all, like, super JWWE fans. So yeah, I don't know, but I don't know.